What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, man. So it looked like Myles Garrett has arrived in LA for his first day of OTAs. He also did an exclusive interview. We finna react to it all. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to LA. Let's get it. Let's go. And we're jumping right into this thing, man. So if you guys haven't heard the news by now, I know a lot of you guys have. Myles Garrett found his way to get the hell out of Cleveland, and he's looking mighty happy to not be a Brown, bruh. Now, despite all of the news that was coming out about Myles Garrett wanting to possibly stay, we all know that was a lie. And once again, looked like the Browns front office is exposed for lying. What a surprise this is to the world, huh? Yeah. Because to be quite honest, I've been telling you guys for the last year that we can't trust shit the Browns say, and that's the honest-to-God truth, man. At this point, I don't know if Shador's winning the battle with Deshaun Watson or losing it. But whatever the case is, we know it's a battle going on in Cleveland. Now, with that being said, moving on to the main part of this video that is Myles Garrett playing for the Rams. Now, I'm excited to see Myles Garrett potentially win a ring. The Rams are projected to make it to the Super Bowl. They have arguably the best roster, not just in the NFL, but we're talking NFL history. Even better than my greatest show on turf here in St. Louis Rams. Yes, that's how nasty they finna be this year. And I'm telling you right now, it is going to be a sight to see, and I'm damn near packing my bags ready to go to LA tomorrow just to even get a glimpse of this football team. Our girls pulled up to LA rocking the famous number 95, and I'm telling you right now in this photo, the young man is all smiles, and I can't be nothing but happy for him. We ain't seen Myles Garrett smile like this in a mighty long time, man. I think we all could agree with that. It's about to be real in LA, dog. But whatever the case is, Myles Garrett spoke to the media, and he spoke about the Browns again. And I'm done talking. Let's listen to what Myles Garrett had to say. Roll the footage.
Been busy, and I feel like it's been moving at a breakneck speed. And I find myself here after all that, and gonna be more excited.
I know you've got some ties to Los Angeles. It's been wonderful to watch you interact with your parents who are with you here today. Give us a sense of your relationship with them and what it's like to have them with you at this milestone moment.
I mean, it's a blessing to have them with me, for them to be so present in my life and be here for this monumental chapter. You know, this is it's amazing. So, you know, for have them here, and my dad who grew up here, you know, I know it's full circle for him and us as a family. So looking forward to planting my roots here and making the most out of this opportunity.
Yeah, we've seen you play at SoFi Stadium before. A few years back, I think the viral moment with Alaric Jackson coming together with your face mask probably stands out. If you have any recollections of that, you can share them. But after the game, I know you met Sean McVay. What do you recall about that concourse level meeting, and what's it like now to be playing for him as a Los Angeles Ram?
I just remember him shaking his head when we met up in the tunnel, and him telling me that I'm an absolute pain in the ass to game plan against, and it's kind of wild how the world works. We end up finding ourselves on the same sideline now. So now he's game planning to help me wreck someone else's game plan. So it is an unbelievable opportunity, and I'm looking forward to playing for a coach like him who really gets the most out of his players.
It's been reported that the Rams have been pursuing you for many weeks, months, maybe even years. But what goes probably under-regarded is that you had a no-trade clause all along. And so I don't want to assume too much, but why was this the right opportunity to waive that and to start a new chapter of your NFL career?
I mean, I feel like it was the right time, right place. I had done pretty much everything I had set out to do in Cleveland. I've given my all and my everything, and I'm very fortunate for my time there. But it's always been about winning, and I want to win a championship, and I'm happy to be a part of a franchise who's in position to do that and do that for years to come. And I feel like I'm the piece to help push us over the edge and make that happen. So as long as I can be myself and have the impact that I've had in previous years, I think that's in our future.
Yeah. Established veterans in this league have loved coming here and playing for this culture. 2017, Andrew Whitworth, all the way through 2025, Devontae Adams. You're kind of the next in line. From the outside looking in, what is it about the Los Angeles Rams that makes it appealing? What is the reputation from outside this building?
I think it's a culture. I mean, it starts with Sean and Les, making this appealing destination. It's already appealing, by itself with everything that comes with being here and then the city. But it always seemed like people just loved playing for this coaching staff. I have a real fond relationship and connection with this team and this area. So I look forward to growing that kind of chemistry and that kinship with my teammates. And it's going to be fun. It's, like I said, it's exciting times.
Earlier this offseason, I saw you said that you trade all the hardware that you'd won so far for the ring. I wonder what the updated perspective is on that now that you're with what is perceived universally to be a favorite and is going to give you a chance to do just that, to chase a championship.
Hell, why can't we do both? I don't want my individual goals to get in the way of anything team-wise, and I don't think it would ever jeopardize that. I think both these things can coexist. I can go out there and be the most dominant player on the field while on the way to a championship. So I think we can go out there and achieve all the goals that we want as individuals and as a team. We just have to always stay locked in on the unified goal.
Yeah. All right, let's start with the individual first then. 9 seasons, 125.5 sacks. You've already got the single season record. How many more years and sacks do you feel like you have in you, and how motivated are you to maybe go down as the greatest of all time?
True. I saw someone say, maybe I had 7 or 8. I don't think there's a limit to it. I'm not gonna cap myself. I don't know how much longer I want to play, but I know there's a big goal out there that's 200. And I want to eclipse that. I don't want to make it close. I've had a good relationship with the guy who has that record, and being able to go get that one would mean a lot to myself and to him as well. And the GOAT talk and all that can I'm sure that'll come and go along the way. But I want to win. I want to win early and often.
Yeah. That record, a regular season mark, but how much sweeter would it be to have those clinching, finishing moments in January and February?
I think those are more of the defining, plays, experiences that, you think back on, once you look back on your career. And I haven't had a lot of opportunities to create those kind of moments for myself and for my team. And I have a good feeling that I'll get those opportunities. Got to make those count.
I know our audience doesn't think this, but you're more than just a sack artist. You played over 82% of the snaps last year. A couple of years in a row now, you've led the league in tackles for loss. So what about those early downs, those non-known passing situations? What do you bring to the field as a playmaker, as a run stopper as well?
I mean, I want to be the most dominant force on the field. It doesn't matter if it's a passing down or they plan on rushing the ball. I want to lead the league in TFLs and also in sacks. I want them to always view me as a problem, no matter what they're trying to accomplish on the field. And I'm going to work my ass off for myself to do that, but for our unit to lead those stats along the way.
Yeah. Before we talk about what you're going to look like in horns, you dress well here. You changed clothes since the last time I saw you. How important is fashion and style to you, and your choice of wardrobe on this special day?
Oh, if I'm quoting a great one, it's look good, play good. So being able to put your best foot forward on the field, you want to look good, you want to feel good, and you feel good, eat good, live good, die good. So all those things. You want to always. Give 100% no matter what you're doing. And I feel like if you go out there and you look at yourself and those, you already have one up on the day. You're just stacking little wins, and by the end of the day, you're just a little bit better than you were the day before. And it could be something as just as small as dressing well or getting that workout in, whether it's short or long. You just want to dial it up just a little bit.
You're not even skipping today's workout, I understand.
Absolutely not. You got to find a way to get the work in. Whether we were going to get it at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. or 12 a.m. It's got to get done. The work is never compromised.
Well, your 95 in Royal and Soul is already for sale, so I don't have to ask you if you're going to be able to pry it away from Puna Ford. How quickly did you get that done?
I mean, once I heard the news that it was going to be, official, I was already making that connection. So, he got a call pretty much right away. Seeing how attached he is to that number, and if we could work something out, and kudos to him. He was open to it, and we got something done.
A man of few words, but a few more dollars as of today, I'm sure.
A little bit.
You'll play alongside him, alongside Kobe Turner and Braden Fisk and Byron Young and Josiah Stewart. I know you haven't done the full deep dive, but as you arrive here in Los Angeles at a moment where they've also revamped their secondary, how do you feel about this defense you're joining?
It's got the opportunity to be very special. I've been a part of some really good defenses, and it's got some big similarities. And we got a strong front four with guys who are rotating in, who could be starting on a whole bunch of teams around the league, and willing to come in and be hungry and get after the passer, but as well as stop the run. And the defense is a little bit different than what I'm accustomed to, but man, they know how to free themselves up and make plays, and that's just something I have to adjust to. But it gives us freedom to do line stunts and twists, but also get after as a four-man front and still make plays. So there's a lot of versatility there, and having the safety net of the back end and those linebackers behind us, playing at a high level and acquiring big time free agent like McDuffie, and having Q back there. There's a lot of space to grow.
You referenced the defense and the different approach maybe that Chris Shula has played compared to the defenses you've been in throughout your NFL career. Probably too early to talk scheme and how that's all going to play out. That's a wonderful challenge, I think, for everyone in this building to have. But any early thoughts on how the Rams are going to mold themselves around you and your unique talent?
Well, I pride myself on being able to play pretty much anywhere. It doesn't matter if I'm standing up. I can move back and play at the linebacker position. I did a little bit of that, in the last game, but also standing up and being a spinner, rushing from the middle to the edge. Obviously I'm pretty successful. I have my hand in the dirt, and it doesn't matter if you move me down to the three technique. So whatever they call on me to do, I'm ready and willing, and look forward to the kind of creative ideas they have to make us all successful.
And you hope of being double teamed less.
I'm not expecting it, but I also wouldn't be against it if they chose not to.
One of your great predecessors here in the pass rush game, Aaron Donald, is used to having 6 hands and 6 eyes on him at all times. Do you and he have any connection? Do you expect to talk at any point if you haven't already?
Haven't talked yet, but definitely expect to talk soon. I don't know what his plans are, and not going to pretend to know. I know a lot of people are excited and thrilled about the idea of him coming back, but just being able to talk to him, learn from him, and I'll take all the advice I can. He's a great one for a reason, and so just trying to get him in here and talking to the guys, especially the defensive line, that can mean a lot, and if we can take anything from him, I think it would help our game.
Part of the reason I ask is I know you have great reverence for those who have come before you in this game, and especially here with the Rams. What do you know about the pass rushing history of this organization as you step into your opportunity to write the next chapter?
I mean, known for the fearsome foursome. Also had Vaughn, Dominican Sue, AD.
Leonard Floyd has some great years here. Leonard Little.
Yeah, Leonard Floyd, yeah. I mean, there's some great pass rushers that have come through here. And, man, I'm grateful to be able to learn from guys who coach them, but also being able to interact with these guys and learn from them personally. So there's a whole bunch of film to be watched and relationships to be created and chemistry to be made. So I'm looking forward to continuing on that storied tradition of having great pass rush.
You spent a lot of time in Southern California. I know you have a lot of passions other than football. Can you tell us what you like to do when you're not at the facility and how the Southland can open some more doors to you?
I can't lie, I am a bit of a foodie, and this is a hell of a food scene here. And when I'm not doing that, I like to go out and take pictures for that, street photography. I like to hike and get out and just, experience, what the city has to offer. If I can, get out and take a drive down the PCH, or go to Venice, all these different sites that really don't have anywhere else in the States. It's a really opportunity to get away, take my mind off of things, but also capture some things that can create memories for a long time.
What about Chloe? What was her reaction when the news broke? How'd you guys share that moment? And will we see her at the opener week 1 in Melbourne, or maybe week 2 at SoFi?
I haven't really broached that subject with her yet, but if I know her well enough, I'm assuming week 2 will probably be the debut. But no, she was excited. She was on the verge of tears, and I'm not sure if she did cry, because I wasn't able to break the news to her. Nicole, my agent, was steadfast in being the one to break the news to her. So I'm not sure exactly how that call went down. I know how our call went down. I know she was so excited and just so surprised. I've been talking to Nicole about this being a possibility, but obviously, keeping that under wraps and making sure that nothing got out. I didn't want to get her hopes up, not knowing if this was more than just a possibility. So this happening the last second, she really didn't have any idea. So she was just caught so off guard.
Thanks for sharing that. And lastly, I feel like this whole day has been a message to the Los Angeles Rams and your first. But before we leave, before we let you get on with your night, is there anything you would like to say directly to your new fan base, the Los Angeles Rams?
This is it's a fresh new start in a new place, and I look forward to being the same person in a new place. You can expect the very best out of me and the very best out of this team, and I'm not going to take this opportunity for granted.
Thanks for your time, Myles. I'm looking forward to getting to know you better, and appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your night and your first day as a Los Angeles Ram.
Thank you very much.